announcement came just hours after the Department of Homeland Security and other federal agencies conducted operations in Denver and Aurora. Those operations started around 6 this morning. Our crew saw people being detained, boarding buses. Community members were watching this all unfold this morning at various apartment complexes. Your reporter in Denver, Jasmine Arenas, has been speaking to community members about what happened today.
A morning full of fear and panic as an ICE operation took over the Cedar Run apartment complex in Denver. A busted door and black marks left behind from a device agents used to enter this woman's unit.
They took away my partner.
This woman, who chose to remain anonymous, says agents took her partner and busted through her unit without a warrant, claiming agents got the wrong apartment.
They took him away, saying he was here illegally.
According to another resident, Ronald, he says there's a lot of drug activity in and around the complex, including 2 deaths due to drug overdoses recently.
They know what they came for, but then ICE starts circling the area and begins asking people if they have legal documents to be here, and that's taking advantage of the situation.
Across the street from the apartment complex, a longtime business, Viva Burrito, is seeing the effects firsthand. They say business has declined, but that's not what's most concerning for them.
What are you most scared of?
Unfortunately, there are a lot of people with kids here, and they're the first ones who'll get scared.
Kids like 6-year-old Antoine missed school today due to the operations.
My mom said I would not be going back to school today because they could deport me back to Venezuela.
Adding this morning was surreal.
My mom told me to go back to sleep, but she heard things exploding.
How do you feel knowing that this happened here?
Bad, because I heard a lot of things that sounded like gunshots.
This community remains in shock. As for this woman, she's now left to figure out life without her partner.
Now, the U.S. Marshal Service in Denver said the goal is to target TDA hotspot locations. This is all part of an ongoing investigation. In Denver, Jasmine Arenas covering Colorado First.
Christina Uribe Reyes joins us now. Christina, you're an immigration attorney, so I want to get your advice for people who are in a situation like what we saw this morning, where ICE is knocking on the door, because those people don't have to open the door unless ICE has a specific warrant.
Yeah, that's correct. They need to have a judicial warrant, so a warrant that is signed by a judge. It needs to be specific about who are they trying to arrest, the location. This is all in the Constitution, right? ICE is typically, what we've seen is coming in with administrative warrants, which mean nothing under the Constitution.
So those people don't have to open the door?
No, my advice is do not open the door. Ask to see the warrant if they have one. Ask to see it through under the door, through a window, anything like that. And say that you want to remain silent, you want an attorney present. Exercise those rights that we are given by the Constitution.
The administration has said that this enforcement is going after people who have criminal records. Are you finding that people who don't have criminal records are being detained? And if so, what's happening to those people?
Absolutely. I've already talked to a couple of people that were detained at the Adams County raid, I think over a week ago on a Sunday. They didn't have any criminal record, haven't been charged with any crimes. They're currently, some of them are being detained at the Aurora Detention Center pending a bond hearing or whatever else that they're going to have. And other people are being released because they have no authority to continue to detain these individuals.
Some of these people might be in the middle of the asylum process. Maybe they came here and now they're trying to get citizenship through asylum or claiming asylum. How does that impact them if they've already started that process? Because it is a little bit different.
It is. They cannot be deported until an immigration judge actually makes a decision on their asylum application. And so what we're looking at is, are you going to be detaining them indefinitely? Are they going to have to pay a bond? All of these people are already on terms of release. So they haven't broken any of those terms of release. So it doesn't make sense that they're being arrested while their applications are still pending and a judge hasn't made a decision about those applications.
We're hearing a lot about fear in the communities. Do you believe that that fear is justified for someone who is here and has gone through the steps to be here legally or is in the process of going through those steps?
Absolutely. Like, I've already talked to people that have a work authorization, that have applications pending, and they're still getting arrested. It doesn't mean that they are going to immediately be deported, but it does mean they're now going to have to spend money on hiring an attorney to fight for a bond, pay for an additional bond. So in the very least, they need to be, it is justified that they're scared, that they're going to be detained at the center, that they're going to have to spend more money, just jump through more hoops while they continue with their process.
Christina, we appreciate your insight. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Thank you so much.